Content over everything.
Circle! Oh, let's do this. Let's get in a circle, people. Let's form a circle. Mr. Fist, Mr. Fist. What do you say? Are we looking up the road already, or are we just warming up?
Just warming up.
Are we warming up? We'll formulate here first, yeah? Yeah, we'll formulate here first. And warm up. Warm up the settings then. G-circle!
G-circle!
Yeah. Gangalini. Gangalini. G dot A dot N dot G.
G dot A dot N dot G.
I can't hear you. G dot A dot N dot G.
G dot A dot N dot G.
Come to set the people free.
Come to set the people free.
I don't know what them man heard.
I don't know what them man heard.
We come back to take the turf.
We come back to take the turf.
G dot A dot N dot G.
G dot A dot N dot G.
Come to set the people free.
Come to set the people free.
I don't know what them man heard.
I don't know what them man heard.
We come to take back the turf.
We come back to take the turf.
Jeez. Guiding.
A new generation.
Guiding.
A new generation.
Yes, big up yourselves, people. It's a military mode again. It's a military mode. Yeah, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. You're done now. It's a good energy. But one thing about G-Circle, big up everyone that's turned up right now, you know, because you're the hope for our youths. Yeah?
Another thing, K.A.N.G brought the circle, join the circle.
And K.A.N.G brought the circles.
Nobody come through.
Yeah, no, I forgot around the back. You get me? My Jesus. Yes, so we're going to start the march soon. I think we've got 1-2 more people coming off the trains because there's been delays on the district line. So we've got 1-2 more people coming off the trains, but before that we can have a reasoning. We can hear the voices of the people then. There's some particular people from the area. I've got a mad story to tell everyone today at one point as well, because it's the powers of, like, the ancestors. Yeah, the ancestors is mad. Yeah, and this is going to be a powerful one because this is the ends. This is the ends where there's a spirit and an energy of our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one that I was looking forward to, definitely Northwest. You understand? Big up the General Gappy Ranks. You get me? Who's escorting us, and Danny, our route master for today. You get me? Big up Jedi, Field General, and I'll be your drill sergeant, Respect Fire Lingy. And you got bare black ops around you, bare gang black ops that are just here to protect you and keep the people them safe and make sure we lock off the roads properly. So I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
Gang is taking back the roads.
Gang is taking back the roads.
And I don't know what them man heard.
I don't know what them man heard.
We come to take back the turf.
We come back to take the turf.
G dot A dot N dot G.
G dot A dot N dot G.
Come to set the people free.
Come to set the people free.
Say G dot A dot N dot G.
G dot A dot N dot G.
Come to set the people free.
Come to set the people free.
Guiding.
A new generation.
Guiding.
A new generation.
So if you touch one,
touch all.
you touch one,
touch all.
Come, we're guiding.
A new generation.
We're guiding.
A new generation.
So each one,
teach one.
I said each one,
teach one.
Jeez, we're ready. So yeah, man, I don't want to do too much talking, you know. When I get a vibes, I'm gonna say something, but when I ain't got the vibes, I just want to hear the people's voices. So someone feel free to come and just, Gappy, set the order. Yeah, cause we're in the home, you know, so set order.
Yes, people. I love everybody that's here today, you know, and it's only gonna get bigger. This is history, you know. This is history. And we're not out here with the answers for everything, you know, or the solutions for everything. But we're out here with possibilities. You understand? Possibilities for a better tomorrow, a brighter tomorrow, for our youth to come and live in a great community. Because this is a great community, you know. With great people, you know. We just have to know how great we are, you know. You understand? And we're always going to be greater, united. And as I said, this is history. There's never been nothing like this. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. And the platform is here for everybody to come and talk and say something. Because everybody has a voice. You understand? And that voice is one voice too, you know. Because when I speak for myself and I speak for you all too. Why? Because I love you all. You understand? And I'm not out here as G.A.N.G, no artist, celebrity. I'm out here as one of you. One of members of society. You understand? Nobody out here is expected to be perfect or to be a saint. You understand? And the only ones that can actually reach the tainted ones are the tainted ones. You understand? So don't be afraid of what you've gone through or your struggle. Because your struggle is going to uplift somebody else out of that struggle. I can guarantee you that. You understand? Whether it be through music, whether it be through social conversation, interaction, young and old. You understand? Through story, through art, any art, you know, art is a big way of communication. That's why music is powerful. You can't blame the genre of music neither. And say, oh, grime, drill, dancehall, all these things. The message, we have to be educated on a message we can send out to one. And the message happens in the journey. You understand? And journey with journey, you get educated. So nobody's expected to know everything or have the answers, because I surely don't. You understand? But possibilities is everything. You understand? Possibilities is going to invite opportunities. Opportunities is going to rise you and help you to rise others. Guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
All right. Peanut, you're there, you know. Peanut, I want you to say a thing right now, you know, because... Not now? All right. But as I said, anybody can come say, as respect say, anybody can come say something, you know. And give your testimony. Don't be shy. You understand? And another thing, your story don't have to be one of a story where is all pretty. Nothing is pretty in life. Sometimes you have to just don't pretty up nothing. Get right to the point. Because that's what we understand out here. And as most of the youths then that's what they're facing. Real life. When they're waking up in the morning on these blocks, you understand? It's hard for them. It's hard for them. You understand? The society that they live in. Everybody thinks that they're supposed to have certain things. If they don't have certain things, they're nobody. That's not what we want to be living in like that. You understand? You are everything. Show your richness. Your richness is within. It's not material. You understand? And if we spread this, and as I said, we cannot save everybody. That's impossible thinking. History tells us that. But we can save some. And some can turn into more and more and more, and it starts somewhere. Right? Guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
That's it.
Yo, big up the General Gappy ranks, yeah? Yeah? Because him and the route master linked up and they found a very good route for us. And them words, they're powerful. And with gang, yeah, because gang is not no ex-gang members thing. That's why we're called gang, yeah? Because we are gang. Like the core of us, the man them, we're gang, yeah? But not everyone in gang, not everyone in the gangs and the estates want to be killing each other, because if everyone's mentality was like that, you think that 55 will be anything? It'll be 55 a day. Right. Yeah? It'll be 55 a day. If every single man on the estate was just on some killing spree thing, it'll be a mad thing. Yeah? So we represent the man them that come from the ends, but we love our people, man. And we also have managed to educate ourselves and see how the system has set us up a certain way. Yes. You understand? And true man's ignorant. I don't want to be set up a certain way. I don't want a man to have wrote a letter years ago, Willie Lynch. Yeah, if you know about Willie Lynch, right. You understand? Of how to make sure that we keep on fighting after slavery. So when I read that letter there, even though I had my passes, I was like, nah man, I can't be a slave to this Willie Lynch guy from 500 years back and I'm still under his chains. No, I've done that. So it's an education thing, because I guarantee if you go to most of the man them, they might not even know too much about Willie Lynch. They might not know too much about J.A.N.G Hoover, yeah? Who was the head of the CIA, who fought Marcus Garvey and Black Panthers movement. FBI, CIA, MI5, same thing, different name, yeah? One order, they're all KKK really, yeah? The KKK, they took off the white suits and they put on police uniforms, you get me? And teacher uniforms and judge hat, you get me? But the mentality is the same. But basically, yeah, so when we're going to the ends, we're not trying to, there's been places where there's been deaths, you understand? And you see when you had a death, you're grieving. So when I lost my brother, no one couldn't come and tell me how to deal with that grief. Yeah? I had to come to my own realization in my own time of how to deal with it. So we're not targeting that right now. But there's some petty beefs going on over a man barging a man in a raid. Yeah? Or a man arguing over some gal. You get me? Or a man step on a man's shoe. Or a man might have got rushed. Or a man, all of them things there, we could put them to one side. That's one thing we want to be squashing. Because we don't want those ones to turn into deaths and then they now snowball out of control. That's one thing, we have to have conflict resolution. But the most important thing that the gang's out here right now, yeah? Come on, guiding
a new generation.
Guiding
a new generation.
So the main reason why we're out here right now is because no matter how savage or how bad a man is on the estate, he does not want to see the same for his son. Yeah? He does not want to see the same for his little brother. As ignorant as he may be, or pretend to be, he does not want to see the same for the youth of his community. You understand? So that's what we're holding in on. We're trying to see if the man can stand in solidarity for us to change it for our little brothers and our little sisters, for our daughters and our sons, our nieces and our nephews, and our generations even after we've left this place. Hopefully we leave a legacy that allows them to live a better life than the life we've had. So that's guiding. That's guiding!
A new generation!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Cops of the ups!
Cops of the ups!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Cops of the ups!
Cops of the ups!
Cops of the ups!
Cops of the ups!
Guiding!
A new generation!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Each one!
Teach one!
Each one!
Teach one!
Touch one!
Touch all!
Touch one!
Touch all!
G.A.N.G.
G.A.N.G.
Guiding a new generation. We got the one like Getty. Yeah? What you say? You want to give them one Getty? Give them one.
Right, after three, we're just going to say it easy for the cops over there so they can hear it nice. Show them how nice we are. Guiding a new generation. After three. Yeah, so you know how to do it. This side first. After three. 1, 2, 3. Guiding a new generation. That's good, that's good. In harmony. This side now. Don't be shy, I don't want no shy business. After three. 1, 2, 3.
Guiding a new generation.
Yeah, man. Oneness. Content over everything. Gang Unite TV, we're there. My brother, come through. Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens. We done out that sound. I'll tell you what, when I was growing up, we had to fight skinhead, teddy boys, and the police. Yeah. You know what? Rasbeck said about the youth. I just see an Empress pass, must be in her 30s. I said, good afternoon. And she looked like me like I was, I don't know what. So it starts with we, as Captain Rambo said. Yeah, and if this group of men didn't come over to Tottenham last week, Tuesday night, I don't know if anything would have really happened. So I'm really proud to be part of it. And all the queens that are out here, yeah, and future mothers, even if you don't have children, you're a mother in the community. What I will say, a very easy starting point. Your nephew, your child, if they're having them violent games in their room, they need to go in the bin. Why is your son or daughter 12 years old and it says 18 plus on it? So there's some simple places where we can start. The children should not be going to school like they're looking homeless. Yeah? So instead of watching incestors, iron your children's uniform. And wash your children's clothes and make sure they get a proper breakfast in the morning. Yeah? I work in schools and children are coming in the latest trainers, a bottle of booze, and the latest phone and no pen and paper. Yeah? We need to take back our children. Stop trying to tell the government we want a curfew. Curfew your children yourselves. But as I said once again, I'm proud. I never know I would have got to this age and see that we can unite. You know, there's some elders here, and it's not about whether you're Muslim, Christian, Nation of Islam or Catholic. As long as we all get the message, as Captain Rambo said, it's about we. So after three, we're going to shout we. 1, 2, 3. We. All right then.
Someone else. I don't want to be one voice.
I want to hear a Queen speak, man. Anything.
Anything will come in.
Anything, man. How you're feeling, your mother?
I know.
Right, then,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of shy, but I'm gonna say something. Obviously, this is home, so I came down today. I want to say, especially here, you know what we've been hearing, you know, over the news and all the killing and all those kind of things, right? And especially here, it's very special. I'm saying that is because in Northwest London, every end is literally beefing. You know, we're here, over there's beefing, and like we need to come together. Forget the whole, you know, I don't want to say the ends names, but you guys need to all come together. Forget whatever era that we live in. You understand? Because at the end of the day, we need to make these children grow up. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I have been losing friends since I was fucking 13 years old. I'm so sorry to do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 13 years old. Yeah, going to first funerals. I'm 25 years old now and I'm tired of it. And I'm still losing people. And then obviously, my heart goes out to all of, you know, the parents who loses their children and burying their children. No one should be burying their child. Yeah? Oh, sorry. No one should be burying their child at the end of the day. Yeah, so we're going to come together and unite together. And I'm glad I'm seeing, you know, the Queens. Because at the end of the day, we mothers, we need to, you know, raise our sons and daughters. We need to be an example. Yeah? And we want to be an example, not just for, you know, our children, but for nephews, for other, our nieces, for other people's children. And yeah, that's what I want to say really. I do want to say more, but because I haven't prepared in my head what I want to say, and I will come back cleaner with what I want to say, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, and what else? And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Honey Pharaoh TT. That's more woman empowerment, and hopefully, yeah. And I'm always gonna support Gang Unite, you know. And I'm here, so yeah. Oh, Honey Pharaoh TT. That's my channel. So yeah. Thank you.
No.
You want to speak? I'm sorry that I swore, guys. I got really angry.
Is this it? Okay. Greetings, everybody. The first thing I'd like to say is I've come to the circle a few times and I never knew anyone here. I still don't know anyone here. I've come with my cousin. And I can't remember the last time I experienced so much love other than with my own blood family. So I just want to I feel like it shouldn't even be something I have to give thanks for, but I give thanks for the energy because it's been all love. Yeah. Give thanks for the energy, yeah. And I've also never been amongst so many black men who have just shown mad respect on a real because, yeah. Large groups of black men who they can't suspect us of anything here, can they? I guess I'm not really like someone who's been directly hurt or known so many people who have been in gangs, who have been mixed up in gang violence. I'm from Leeds. I have had a few cousins who have got mixed up in a few things before. However, we come from a very matriarchal family and none of the women don't ramp, so it kind of was a bit handled. But my thing that I know the most about, and a message what I want to send to the community, is health and nutrition. Because a lot of the ways how we're eating, our lifestyle is dictating our hormones, which in effect dictates our emotions, which in effect dictates our actions. So like I personally eat a plant-based diet. I'm not out here to preach to anyone. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Oh yeah, I hear it now. I'm not out here to preach to anyone, but I feel like definitely the youths need to be started off with a better diet Because in all the hoods, in all the ghettos, you just see all the corner shops, every single thing in there is processed. And we know that it's a processed food, that is a carcinogenic food. Every single Morley's that I go past, every single Dixie's that I go past, it's full of us. And I think my main thing is, the system is already gunning for us through the food, through the economics, and through land, and many other things. Eugenics was made for a reason. So as much as we want to govern our own narrative, we want to govern our own future, we've got to govern our food intake. We've got to govern what the children are eating and don't just live off of Morley's. Because the news has already announced that meat is one of the biggest carcinogens now, yeah? And I think I heard one brother say one time, just as much as now everybody knows someone who's eaten south, everyone knows somebody who's got cancer and all these mad diseases, what we're saying we can't cure. I don't know who and who here has or has not heard about Dr. Sebi, but the information is there. We're in the information age. And yeah, know how to feed the kids so they can think better and act better. Love. Guys.
Yes. Yo, make some noise for the sister, yeah? Like proper. We gotta wake up a little bit, yeah? We gotta wake up. I feel drowsy, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah? Respect rock up a man's drum, so we ain't got the drum right now. Lay respect, man, yeah, man, I'll put him in it. Get me? Alright, guide in! Guide in! Alright, thank you everyone for coming out. I think we're gonna set off real soon. Yes, I'm not gonna kill you with a speech or nothing, but yeah. Alright, you can speak. But what I wanted to say is, yeah, remember the purpose of why we're out here, yeah? Like, for everyone here, we're trying to create a circle, what we call a circle. It's a G circle. So our G circle, as long as we're united, we're good with that. We're not really fussed with the shape. That's why we all try to stand in the corners. But one thing is, if you see the people that we are actually out here for, I beg you stop them, talk to them, give them a smile, let them know, say we're out here for them. Don't ever let them walk past like it's nothing to do with them. I don't want to see that again from no one, yeah? Especially if we're in their community there. A man's going home. Cause this is for you, you know, young generals, you know. How old are you, look? 19. So obviously, have you got an opinion on the stuff that you see going on in this community? Like, you don't have to be specific, but is there anything that we can get from you? Because we really want to hear what you have to say. That's what this is all about. It ain't about old foot man with grey hair and their beard. Like it ain't about that. Please. Someone just say something like that. Just still talk, man. You don't have to dress it up.
Now, obviously it's bad and that, so it's got to stop. Too many people are dying. Stuff like that. It's all over stupidness as well, most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's all over stupidness, like, people need to stop doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for no reason, most of the time it's over petty stuff, you know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like, what, in your eyes, how can things change? Like, from the ground, how do you think things can change? Like, everyone's got their ideas. What's your idea?
To be honest with you, I don't actually know how it can change, but there's nothing much you can do apart from do stuff like this, obviously let everyone know what's going on.
I hear you, man. Respect, man. Respect.
Make some noise for the young gentleman, please. Yo, let's make some noise for the young gentleman. Alright, my brother, you asked a good question, yeah? Can you ask it again, please?
I just want to know, like, how is it meant to stop him? How are we going to go about it?
You as yourself need to stop it.
Yeah, I know, but if I stop, that don't stop someone still coming up and me changing my life.
Exactly. So what the solution?
That's why you got to try and stop yourself and try and influence people that you can influence. Be a leader, not a follower.
So does anyone want to go on a
Mike can give him an answer. Because what he's saying is, if he, like, so I heard someone talking about amnesty earlier, about amnesty. So if we get an amnesty and we encourage people to throw away their weapons, this is not anything that I'm saying at all. I've never once said throw your weapons away. I'm sorry to disappoint you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling them is that they are part of the warrior class and their energy needs to be redirected. I've got no business if you... Listen, what is a weapon? A weapon is something other than your body, or even your body. Because if you're a boxer, your fists are licensed weapons. Yeah, so you can't tell a man put down his fist. Yeah, that's his, part of his hand. We're talking about inanimate objects, when we really should be talking about the mindset of the people in control of these inanimate objects. Yeah? Like we always say, innit? It's not what? It's not, guns don't kill people. Say that again. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Alright, knives don't kill people. So then have we got a problem with knives and guns? Do we have a problem with knives and guns? No. Alright, so the young Jenner said, how's he gonna put down his stuff, if he has stuff? He's not saying he's got stuff, but how can he put that lifestyle aside if the other man on the other side hasn't? And I want someone to try and answer them.
It's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. Because you know what? It's a sacrifice. One at one. I'll just squeeze that and
Yeah. Rash motion, myself, rash motion.
Yeah,
I'll just say, it just takes every man to have the same mindset, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know what I'm saying? No one wants to be the first one to make that decision and feel like moist, you know what I'm saying? But
how you gonna get everyone to have that same mindset though?
it's about unity, you know what I'm saying? Oneness, fam. Everyone who things like this, you know what I'm saying? Unity, finding a way. Like me, I'm not gonna say I have the answer, but I know it's along them lines, you get me? And that's what I'll say, you get me? Rastafari.
Big up. Anyone else got an answer for him? Anyone else got an answer for him?
Yo, Jedi.
Sorry. I'll come back to you, my brother. And
I don't really want to be on camera, but I understand.
you don't have to be on.
Okay, I'm pressing this.
Yeah.
One thing that someone has raised, and several people have said since I've joined this circle, I didn't even know this is happening today, was how beautiful it is to see
Sorry.
Yo, respect the sisters.
One voice,
Kings.
to see our black men standing with our black sisters in this circle. This is new. I've lived in this area all my life, and this is such a beautiful thing to see. These young people walk past, they were welcomed into the circle. You understand? Changing the mentality of someone who's carrying a weapon, like you said, it's a sacrifice. But if you don't know that your own people are for you, and you're instantly seeing the enemy, how are you meant to acknowledge that sacrifice? Do you understand? Since this thing has started, so many people have said, even this gentleman who spoke before, I just said to the sister, she walked past with her children, I said hello to her, and she looked at me like she'd never seen anything before. If we're not talking to these young people like they're our own young people, we're not talking to fellow black people, not even of colour, but fellow people like they're our own people, like we're all human. How on earth are we going to overcome this angst that people, this invisible angst? Oh, I'm carrying a weapon because he might be carrying a weapon. If we're all acknowledging each other, hellos, goodbyes, good evenings. I raise my children to say good evening to older people, talk to other people. It's important that we pass that on to younger generations, to one another, see each other, greet each other. Simple things like that make people feel welcome. That's how the circle widens. More people come into the circle, more people are unified if we talk to one another. Do you understand? Obviously, no one's got one, there's not one rule, there's not one remedy. But if we're greeting each other as a beginning, that I feel like that's a very big start. Raising your children with manners, having manners and respect for one another. I'm not saying go and hug someone who's waving a gun at you, but at the same time, you know, if you just have unity begins with showing minimal respect and greeting each other. Respect is the beginning of greater things.
Yo, please make some noise for the sister, please. Now, you see anyone that speaks here and has the courage. Sorry. Watch out. See anyone that speaks and has the courage here, or the gumption to like speak up. We need to celebrate them, please. I don't want to. It's not a cheesy thing. It's real. Yeah. When we got the voices down on ground zero, we need to celebrate them and make them feel like they appreciate it. But that's another thing I'd say. Yeah. These youths don't feel like their voices mean nothing unless they're saying fuckery. Yeah. Unless they're talking about the stuff we're here about, their voices ain't celebrated. You know what I'm trying to say? Alright, cool. Sorry. Yeah. I'm the, next, yeah? Yeah, just... Hello? Hello. Everyone can hear me, right? Alright, cool. So basically, yeah, you see how I'm 17 years old. I'm a young person. I'm a young person. Like, I know what's going on. I can relate. Like, I have friends, I have family. I've been around it all my life. I can tell you now, yeah. You know how we have postcode walls. You know, stuff stupid as that. Like, I don't see why I should feel uncomfortable walking around in another area. Like, this is London. Like, I should be allowed to go anywhere I want. Like, let me tell you something. I was talking to one of the guys here earlier, yeah, and they raised a very good point. If you actually just sat down, yeah, talk to the people from this. So say I'm from Stratford, yeah, I'm from East London, I'm not from around here. And then let's say we have beef. Stratford is known to have beef with another area called Canning Town. So obviously, yeah, like, I'm not involved with it. I've got nothing to do with anything. But like, I'm just saying, like, it's just not easy. It's just not easy, like, being in, you know, when, say for example, you walk into Canning Town at night, and then someone asks, oh, where you from? Or you walk in Stratford at night. So having someone ask you where you're from, like, you can't just walk in one place in peace. If you actually just sat down, yeah, like, I'm not saying be best friends with these people, but like, if you actually if you actually talk with them, you never know, you might have something in common with them. You might actually have more in common than you do with your own boys, like, because you can't even trust. It's not even just people from other areas. You can't trust people from your own area. You can't trust anyone these days. Like, it's getting to a point where people are stabbing their own brethrens. People are stabbing people.
What do you think is causing it?
I think, I mean, a lot of people say music and that, but
what do you think?
What do I think? To be honest, you know, cool. Here's one thing, yeah. Say if one person from another area gets stabbed, and then like, say there's two gangs beefing. And let me give you a scenario. There's two gangs beefing, yeah. One gang goes to another area and there's a fight, and then one stabs the other area, and someone dies. Like, say someone dies because they got stabbed. They'll obviously retaliate after. In a couple of days, they'll have a little ride out, and the next thing you know, someone from that other area's got stabbed. And then it's just going to be an ongoing cycle. Like, it's just going to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, obviously, like he said earlier, it's not easy to, like, put your knives down and just say, listen, we got to stop this. Because, like, you don't want to be seen as that. Because, obviously, they'll see you as more as a pussy. That's what they'll say. Sorry, I swore, by the way. But they'll see you as a pussy. They'll see you as moist if you put your knives down. But, like, you'll get what you'll see. Like, if you put your knife down, you'll see the difference it will make in time to come. Sure, yeah, like, it'll make you look like a pussy now, but in years to come, it might be a positive thing. Like, it'll be a positive for your community. Like, yeah, that's all I've got to say, because like, I am sick and tired of walking around, not even just my borough, walking around other areas, yeah, and feeling like I can't walk around in peace without someone asking me where I'm from and this and that, because it's just stupid, it's ridiculous. Like, this is London. Like, I have just as much right to be here as everyone else. Like, it's a free country. I don't see what bullshit this is, having to not be allowed to go to another area just because of a stupid postcode law. Like, they don't even own the postcode. It's the council, it's the government. The government really are the real ops, if I'm being honest with you, because like, while you lot are stabbing each other, yeah, in these little postcode wars that you don't even belong to, the government, the police, all of them are just up there. They're just sitting down watching it. Like, they're just sitting down, they're just overlooking everything. They don't care. They know, they think it's just typical black people behaviour in the community, when really it ain't.
Thank you, my brother, thank you.
Make some noise, man. Thank you. Listen.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay. Hi, I just wanted to... Can you hear me?
You have to speak up loud, please.
I write poetry, so I'm really happy to be here to, you know, with everyone supporting this cause.
Hold it close.
Okay. It's called White Tents. Sorry.
Very close.
White tents hover over sons, nephews, friends and brothers like a halo over the new angels who were created from a hand that was not God but believed he was. Tears rain down on tarpaulin sheets covering crime scenes, shattering dreams. Instead of seeing a graduation or a grandchild born, a mother stands at the graveside with a face so gaunt and drawn, looking for colleges one day, ordering caskets the next. Where is the support from the sellouts with sirens, the devil encased in a bulletproof vest? They shouldn't be allowed to rest, walking around feeling like they have an F on their chest.
Yo, one minute. Yo. You don't need to hear this, yeah, so I'm going to say. please, yeah, hold it really close.
Okay.
Don't hold it really close, yeah. You'll hear it when it's coming through there. Everyone needs to hear what you're saying. I don't want it to be lost, yeah? Okay. Alright, man. Thank you, man. Let's make some noise for the sister, yeah? Yeah, there's no need to be shy with us, yeah? We're good.
Remember, you have to hold it close to your mouth like you're touching it. Yeah.
Guiding
a new generation.
Guiding
a new generation.
White tents hover over sons, nephews, friends and brothers like a halo over the new angels who was created from a hand that was not God, but believed he was. Tears rain down on tarpaulin sheets covering crime scenes, shattering dreams. Instead of seeing a graduation or a grandchild born, a mother stands at the graveside with a face so gaunt and drawn. Looking for colleges one day, ordering caskets the next. Where's the support from the sellouts with sirens, the devil encased in a bulletproof vest? They shouldn't be allowed to rest, walking around feeling like they have an S on their chest. Sweet child, don't grow up too fast. With hard work, the hard times won't last. Be proud to be the top of your class. Leave lack of confidence in the past. Flee in the nest only to fly with the wrong flock going in the wrong direction. Won't stop until you are laid to rest. Not long ago you laid on your mother's chest. All of this is to rest and address. To all of those affected and those lost, may God bless.
Thank you.
Alright. See the drum there. Yo, big up the rail sounds in the place with the drum because I did bust the other drum earlier. You know? Yeah. I know some of you might have seen the brothers on the side speaking, yeah? And the reason why is because that's why we come down there. We come down there to speak to the brothers on the ends and see what the situations are. You got a brother there telling us that he's not involved in nothing. He's from a mutual end. But man will jump out on him and doing something just because he don't know what side he's from. You understand? Man are saying, yo, man have to roll with a football or a basketball just to blend in. You understand? So, and man are saying, look, man are saying this little circle, fam, it's not going to change anything because when you lot come out of my ends, like, man's having to live in this same way, cuz. You understand? But I showed him that it has to start somewhere. You get me? And at least here you can see that people care, innit? There's an auntie that's been on every march with us. Yeah, she was here though. I just see her. She's there, man. I see her coming. She like. There's an auntie, fam, yeah? She's like Nanny Maroon. She's been on every march with us, yeah? And the marches have been from about 6:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we've stopped. That's why we done this one early, but we're gonna have to ride out. So, but that's what the man in my reason about over there. We're gonna try to reason and show the man that once we all link up and there's the people's power, you understand? Then we can make a change. You understand? Once we got this in every place, then we can find out what the smaller ones are and which ones can do so, and what's going to be harder to do so, and we're confident. So why am I getting so much?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your presence. I would like to thank the elders, the Nation of Islam, and the Nawabians, and the New Black Panther Party, and the gangs of London coming together. What we going to do today? We have a control the community. We have a hold the road, engage with our people. Yeah? We're going to keep it tight. Yeah? We're going to get our voices heard. You hear me? No more. No more. No more you dying on our streets. Yeah? Let me tell you something. We started up in Kilburn. and we are going to reach straight through to Harlesden. And all you people here that who never had a voice before, yeah, without BBC smashing up the like you're putting it out. In front of this camera here, punching over everything, you are going to get your voices heard. And let me tell you something, we don't mash up our heads. We don't want to see nobody kids mash up the kids, yeah? So we don't run that. We can't go do that. We want to do what we're supposed to do, yeah? Make our community know enough is enough. You understand? We're not doing the police's job either. We are making bridges between the elders and the youth. You understand? Yeah, that's what we're about. So everybody, I've got you lot to turn that E for a bit, and once we get our route master and everybody together, we have a start walking, yeah? Standing! A new generation! Standing! A new generation! Everybody! Standing! A new generation! Touch one! Touch all! Whose street? Our street! Whose community? Our community! Whose children? Our children! Whose future? Our future! Love you, my people.
Remember your spider boy today.
A new generation! A new generation! A new generation! Touch rule! Touch rule! Touch rule! Our streets! Whose community? Our community! I don't know what them man heard! I don't know what them man heard! We come to take back the turf! We come to take back the turf! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! I don't know what them man heard! I don't know what them man heard! We come to take back the turf! We come to take back the turf! Mission of the gang! I said mission of the gang! Do what we can! Mission of the gang! Do what we can! Save one and the job is done, yeah? Save one and the job is... Save one! And the job is done! I said save one! And the job is done! Save one! And the job is done! The mission of the gang! Do what we can! I don't know what you've been told! I don't know what you've been told! Gang come to take back the road! Gang has come to take back the road! I don't know what them man heard! I don't know what them man heard! We come to take back the turf! We come to take back the turf! I said gang unite! Gang unite! Cops on the arts! Cops on the arts! Gang unite! Gang unite! Cops on the arts! Cops on the arts! Gang unite! Gang unite! Cops on the arts! Cops on the arts! Gang unite! Gang unite! Cops on the arts! Cops on the arts! I don't know what them man heard! I don't know what them man heard! Gang come to take back the turf! Gang come to take back the turf! I don't know what them man heard! I don't know what them man heard! We come to take back the turf! I said stand up! Stand up! Rise up! Rise up! 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 Tell the community to come on, Kurt. Guide in! A new generation! Guide in! A new generation! Guide in! A new generation! G.A.N.G! G.A.N.G! Come to set the youth them free! Come to set the youth them free! G.A.N.G! G.A.N.G! Babylon is our enemy! Babylon is our enemy! Say G.A.N.G! G.A.N.G! We come to make the devil man flee! We come to make the devil man flee! G.A.N.G! G.A.N.G! Come to set the ghetto youth them free! One more. Run, devil man, run, devil man, run! 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 Run, devil man,
There. All right. Sorry, now you put me on the spot.
Yo, so we saying, H, did you want to say some words? Come on, man.
I will say some words. We're out here. We're in Kilburn right now, yeah. So South Kilburn Estate. Hello. Squeeze the trigger.
Hello.
Fist up.
G-Circle.
G-Circle. Gang. Guided. My brothers, my sisters, aunties, uncles, we're here for you, you know. We're here in love. We're here in peace. We're very peaceful. But we keep the peace full. Cops to the ups. Cops to the ups. It's about time we came together, you know. You got man them out here, you got sisters out here from all over London. And we love you. This is why we're here. The fuckery has to stop. The killing has to stop. We know you need to get your money. You're out here doing whatever you're doing. I can't tell you to stop if I can't give you the money. But I can tell you to stop the killing. It's unnecessary. Furthermore, if you all come together, the amount of money you can make will triple. Gang unite! If you have children and you are on the road and you've had enough, we are here for you. If you feel like you're alone and you can't leave the roads, we are here for you.
That's right.
There are men them out here who have done more dirt than a lot of you. But we have still changed our lives.
That's right.
Because we're here for a purpose.
You told them.
On the earth's surface.
Trust me.
Until we're beneath it. So you live your life for a purpose, or you're living for nothing, you're just existing. Now you don't have to hear what I'm saying right now. It might not even resonate with you right now. It might resonate in a week. It might resonate when someone else gets their head back lick out. But it's gonna resonate. And when it does resonate, gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! We are here for you. Cops to the ups! 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 Now we're not telling you to go on the road and start killing police officers. We're telling you to understand who the enemy is.
That's right.
We're not saying that all men in uniform are not good people. You have policemen and you have police officers. Policemen are the ones that care. They have a heart. Police officers want to enforce law, legislations, policies. They want to make money for the government, for the Queen. Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! Gang unite! So we all have a part to play. We're not going to stay here too long. We're going to keep it moving. Gang Unite TV on YouTube. Find us. Find us. We came here to find you. Look on Insta. We're not hard to find. My name is H2O, here to organize. I'm from Brixton. I now live in Harlesden. And I'm here in Kilburn.
I've got family over here. We're all one. So let's stop the fuckery and get it, yeah? Can we do that?
Yes.
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Okay, we're on a military movement today, yeah? Big up the brother over there with nodding and you get me? Love with everything. You come out, my brother, come out and say something. Yeah? Alright. So, yeah, because we're going to air something for the community, but we want to keep it moving, pal. What's the time right now? What's the time?
Time to keep it moving.
Yeah.
4:45.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
4:45. Yeah, so we want to get to our destination by at least 9, 10 o'clock. So we're gonna have to keep it moving. But before we do that, yeah, all of my lyricists out there, when we're on the blocks, yeah, we can do the talking thing. But we're also wordsmiths, yeah. And when we write bars, that's how we really communicate with each other at the highest level, yeah. So everyone in the estates that's listening, feel free to come and march with us. But this is a little bar. Give thanks to African Revolution in the place. Royal Sounds in the place. Yo, we got some giants from the community in the place. I can't even name all of you. Yeah? But gang unite!
Gang unite!
Cops on the ups!
Cops on the ups!
Alright. So yeah, this is for the ones on the estate. And man, have your bars ready. Yeah? Because this is how man's gonna communicate. Little 16 bars. Yeah? You lot have heard this one. But this is real to what man's feeling. Yeah? So, you don't even know, G. What I'd give to see my brothers, them have no beef. Like the riot stand together as a whole team. We've only got one enemy and that's the police. We came first, but the racists took our trophies. Look at the jewelers and you'll see where our gold be. I ain't stupid, I ain't looting, I ain't stolzy. It's reparations, I'm just taking what they owe me. And they don't want to see us sow seeds. Have you sitting in a prison cause you grow trees? Got you thinking you're a villain cause you smoke weed? There's politicians that be sniffing till their nose bleeds. That's why it's no justice, no peace. I ride for my homies and die for my coldies. Gang, 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 yeah, you know me. I live my life for every OG. Cause half of my brother them were riders. And the other half of my brother them were grinders. A couple IPPs, couple lifers. One thing in common, fam, we don't like sirens. And half of my brother them were shotters. The other half of my brother them were robbers. Couple real OGs, couple bosses. One thing in common, fam, we don't like coppers. Yeah? And that's my little message. Man, them have your message ready. Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Cops on the ups!
Cops on the ups!
Gang unite!
Gang unite!
Cops on the ups!
Cops on the ups!
Yeah. Big up my brother H2O. Big up my brother Respect Fire Bingy. Yeah? Quickly, I don't know. Has anyone come down from these blocks?
Make it come to your side. Make it come to your
Yes, King. Oh, fucking hell. Was it you? Yeah, man, like shots in us, shots taken.
Shot.
Yo, I'm sorry to throw you in the spotlight like this, but he's used to the media still. This is, you lot should be proud of him, you get me? Shots taken is a real G. It happens to be H2O's cousin. What coincidence, eh? Yes, my brother. Big up everyone that's here. We're here for the kids of the future. About, what, 4 months ago? About 5 months ago, the girl got shot right there. Right there. She got gunned down by 3 brothers, pushback, balaclava, youths, kids, babies. Yeah? She got licked down for nothing. It was a summer day, lovely dress, you know, she's just out with her friends, you get me? This thing has to stop, but it's not music that's making this thing, it's parental. This thing is about we've lost our roots. Yeah? We've lost our roots. You understand? Yeah? Yeah? This thing about we don't discipline our kids no more. We don't care about other kids no more. That shit has to stop. You see, when I was a kid, I couldn't walk 2 steps and do any crime or do any badness without somebody clipping my ear and saying, yo, I know your mother, you know. I know your uncle, you know. If you don't stop what you're doing, I'm going to snitch upon you, you know. I'm phoning them right now, furthermore. Furthermore, I might beat you before I take you to them. Yeah? There's none of this no more, you know. People don't care. Let me tell you now, when the girl got shot, you know how much people was going outside? There was about 5 of us. You see how big this fucking block is?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know how much people live in there? 5 of us. They wasn't trying to help the gal. The police weren't even trying to help the gal. Neither were the ambulance. They were parked 7 cars down. Yeah? So we need to care about each other.
Yes.
It ain't about nothing else. And we need to go back a step. Way back a step. You know? You need to go to your grandmother and say, yo, what was you doing to my mother? How was you dealing with my mother? Did you beat my mother? Okay, well, I need to beat my kids then. You know what I mean? Was they bringing knives into my house? I couldn't bring a micro machine in my house. My mom would know. She had a radar. That ain't yours. That ain't yours. Bring that out of my house now. Yeah? We need to go back to that. Because you can't blame music, you can't blame the police, you can't blame nobody but what's going on in your house.
So true. So true.
Yeah? And I'm tired of the excuses. There's a lot of excuses going on. A lot of excuses. I see these marches and it makes me want to come out because I love my black people. But you know what makes me stay in my yard?
We don't march, we G-walk.
Is when I'm hearing man talking about, yeah, we have to blame the music. No. The music is a product of what the kids are trying to tell you they're on. They ain't telling their parents, they ain't telling you dads and mums. They're telling YouTube. Yeah, I shot weed, I kill people, I do my thing. Yeah? And you're not hearing the cry for help. The cry for help is they ain't got nothing to do. Nothing's going on for them. After school, if they don't make it, they ain't made it. That's what London's about, you know. Yeah? You go to school, you ain't get them GCSEs? Where you going, blood? What? To the community centre? There ain't no more community centres. They're gone. There ain't no more summer school, that's gone. You know what I mean? We keep hearing budget cuts, that's part of the thing, but it's not the blame. We got to start doing things with our own kids. We got to start teaching our kids about where we come from, self-worth, who you are. Yes, you got a red book, but you're not British. You feel me? A lot of you got this shit twisted. You think that the red book means that you're British. They don't want you here.
So true.
Yeah? What, you didn't see the voting? What was it? Brexit? It wasn't Brexit, cousin?
Yeah.
Only London voted for immigrants like us to stay, you know. The rest of the UK, they're saying, come out of our place, please. We want England white again. So it's about us. It's not blaming no one. It's not marching to no parliament. It's about us starting to put our money back into our community. It's about us starting to have programs for these kids. It's about the affluent black men and women coming together and making things happen instead of talking all the time. Meetings are great, but if you're not doing nothing after the meeting, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I see a lot of man talking, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, let's do the other, but I'm not seeing no black community centers. I'm not seeing no black this. I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not even seeing no black-owned companies. How many children out here can we really inspire by no black companies? You can't actually get hired by a black company in England. Are you serious? What, in 2018? Are we taking a piss out of ourselves? Because we ain't got no black companies, blood. These kids ain't got inspiration from nothing in London. And then we want to blame other shit? No, it's time to stop that shit. That's the cycle we need to break. Yeah? This self-pity and this self-worth, we need to know who we are. We need to value ourselves again. Yeah? I'm tired of it. Yeah? I'm tired of black men feeling like they're bums out here. Because that's what these brothers are, they're bums. Yeah? There's no educated black men. Why do you think they're calling us niggers? Because we're acting like it. We're acting like it. We don't act like black men. America's getting it, trust me. There's 100 tycoon black-owned businesses in America. Why do you think it's an excuse for them to do the street thing? But there's a lot of good people doing good things. You see what I'm saying? A hell of a lot more. Yeah? But again, we need to start again. We need to teach our kids where we come from. Some of us come from Africa, teach them. Some of us come from the Caribbean, teach them. Let them know where they come from. Because our kids are lost. They are lost. They don't know nothing. You teach them about certain things and they're confused. I had one kid tell me the other day, who's Malcolm X? Who's Martin Luther King? Are you serious? Who's Martin Luther King? Really? He was about 14. It's becoming very sad, people. And the kids dying, kids have been dying for ages, fam. It's just the white people now want to tell us that kids are dying. Yeah? Yeah? Northwest has been a war zone for time. What, Gappy Ranks, am I lying? It's not a war zone down there?
And I like
What, we ain't warring every summer? Every summer it's not KG versus Mozart. It's not Stonebridge versus this one. It's not what we don't get licked down every year. They don't give a fuck about us. This is the new shit now. Yes, 51 have been killed in a couple of months. Okay. What are we gonna do about it?
My country.
Gang. A new generation.
A new generation. Guiding.
A new generation.
Guiding.
A new generation.
Yes, people. Yeah, man. We got the brother still. Cause he the man from the ends that spoke up today. So I know there's another brother over here that wants to speak up from the ends as well, yeah. But you see in this battle we're faced with, yeah. There's not one solution to it, as we know, innit? And there's gonna be many point of views, and some of them might clash and whatever not, yeah. But bro, you made a point, yeah, that I wanna add to, innit? Like, I'm not saying what your point you made was wrong, but you made a point about the parents about searching the room and whatever not. I remember when I was as you said, blood, my mum used to come home and I'm a school kid, and she's throwing down my peas and certain things on my bed, and I come home and she's on the bed as I get home, I'm like, raw. And where I'm hiding in the place, how are you finding that? Feds can't even find them things there. You understand? So there must have been a radar, cuz. But differently though, that was then, fam. And on this journey we're on, you have to move with the time, innit? You understand me? And in today's time, my bro, you know about the blocks, you know about the roads, innit? There's many OGs out here that put on many young Gs, innit? So many young people are put on by elders on the block, innit? Yeah? So when you do search at your kid's room, which you're supposed to do, and you find something, it's gonna come as a surprise, innit? But before you react and say, oh Lord Jesus, and you see the thing in your ass, gotta get out of the yard quickly and throw it away, yeah? Before you do that, yeah, put that thing aside where the kids can't find it again. Reason with them first. Find out they ain't holding them things for no older man on the block or no older people out there. Cause then that can be a whole next drama you're starting. Where it might be only something of a value of maybe like £1,000, for example. But then when that's gone missing now and people need back their things, it's 10 grand you're paying back. And our people don't have that. That's why they look at you and out there working for big man to earn money for cause mommy's struggling. So he has to be a provider. You know what I'm saying to you? So search up your pretty's room. I'm not saying not to do that. But you got to do it in a different way. Cause you have to move with the times. You can't parent the kids how we got parented back in the day, my brother. You understand me? So yeah, man. Yes, is she alright, sis? You good? No more, sister. You understand? You see?
Don't be sidetracked, I'm not getting sidetracked, you know? She's got people, you know? She's caught up in the thing like we are, innit? Man can't. Stick to the thing.
Danny, give away the mic.
Yeah. Alright. But anyway, like, to be honest, yeah, it's like a catch-22. Cause in one point, man saying don't be sidetracked, and then another point we've come to someone's community, and this is someone's community, and this is what we're faced with, innit, yeah? And the main thing, what I said last time when we was in Hackney, is we actually can't ignore these people. Yeah, so what Malone is saying and engaging with her instinctively is actually the attitude we all should take. Yeah? And I think this is part of the issue. I'm with you though. I was saying, brother, I even saying to him, like, bruv, stay on code, like, do you know what I mean? But when you check it out, if everybody does that, then that's just another ignored person from the same community we're saying we're trying to reach out to. So it's a bit, you know what I mean? So, like, we all need to kind of look at our attitudes, you know? We all need to look at our attitudes, because that's someone's pitney, that's someone's, sorry, let me correct myself, that's someone's child, yeah? That's someone's sister, that's my sister, you know what I mean? So, give thanks for the brothers, like, you know, having time to spend, and that's what, look. So I'm saying, give thanks for the brothers having time to spend, and I think this is really what we need to get back into, yeah? We welcome everyone, innit, if we can, innit? Obviously, we got to look out for our safety and whatnot, but not because man is videoing or because people are watching that we have to ignore these people. It don't even make sense. So that's twice now, yeah, that I've had to check myself. One, for letting the youth then walk past outside the station, and two, when there's someone from the community, no matter what state they come to in, just recognize that these are the same people. Because she might all have a child, and her child's on the roads. Because that's what the mum's on. You understand? In someone else's community somewhere. So, yeah, man, give thanks. And I don't know if there's anyone else that wants to speak. There was a brother with a purple jumper, but he's with his family anyway. Anyone else that wanted to quickly speak before we move on? Yeah? Go for it, brother. You have to hold this guy heavy still. Yo, give thanks for the brother. Give thanks.
Mic check, 1, 2. Yeah, do you know what? It was just, I just wanted to join in. I wasn't really going to come here and say nothing, but someone mentioned youth clubs. And I'm a youth worker, been a youth worker for about 30 years. I've grown up, or I grew up going to youth clubs, hitting the studio. It was sound thing back then, so you'd go to like club and you'd set up box and learn how to put a speaker together. I'm from White Hart Lane, and for me, don't get it twisted, there was bad people within the youth club. But you know what, it was kind of contained, and it gave them an option to get involved in something if they liked it, whether it be a sport or music, maybe dance. I'm a graffiti artist. Graffiti, when I was growing up, it was kind of, it was taboo, it was naughty. So now that I'm doing youth work with the kids and I'm giving them spray cans to hold, I'm talking about from small. I'm not talking about teenagers even, I'm talking about grassroots, like from the bottom, so that they can grow with that mindset. I've just come from Oxford yesterday doing a workshop down there, and it's a different kettle of fish for their youngers. When I tell them about what's going on down there, they don't even know, yeah? And their mindset is different. What I'm saying is, I think really, without blah, blah, blahing on, I think like all this kind of stuff here, I've tried to get community centres doing stuff, and the government always seem to fight me down. Yeah, I'm one of those youths. I'm better with my hands and music than I am with like filling out forms. Yeah, that's not because I'm dumb. It's just because it's long. Yeah, I'm not stereotyping. I find the women around me seem to be able to do these forms much better than I do. So what I'm trying to say is it's a network. There's people here. So the same way we could pull together with this, I think with youth work and youth clubs, maybe we can all join together and kind of allocate places that are not government funded, maybe people funded. That way they can't take it away. Do you know what I mean? And there's a saying in it.
Say that again, please.
Yeah, well, it's just like I said, if we do it ourselves, the government cannot take it away. Yeah? If I don't have any youth clubs, there's no youth clubs where I am, and my son stays in playing PlayStation, I feel quite safe with him inside. But I know what I got out of a youth club. I know about the people that I met in the youth club. Some of them went on to be ballers, like footballers, not ballers, like footballers, and you know. And also, the people that do work in the youth club or youth work, we're not really looked at as anything special because we don't get the kind of money or wages that make us popular as pop stars, footballers and blah, blah, blah. And we are really important in the community. We're important because when I talk to these youth, I engage with them in the club, but that gives me a pass to engage with them on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not talking to them, I'm not looking to preach to them, I'm just looking to engage with them. Yeah? And if they could look up to some of us, like, you know, like maybe it's fashion or music, and if we can deal with them on their level, but intelligently, I think it would contribute to helping our problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really here to help out no big people. I've come with my son here today, and I dragged him down here, and I've encouraged him to Snapchat the thing. Just like all these little kids Snapchatting bundles of money and herbs and all that kind of stuff. I want him to Snapchat this and start a trend. Let the fire start blazing, strictly. Because his friends are full of fashion, and they will follow him if he continues to do these things and show that he's not scared to get involved in this stuff here. So, Raspek hit something on the TV the other day where he was saying, it's not about we're trying to get involved in stopping you lot's money. We're not involved in your money. We just want to stop the lives of our youngers getting taken out. I went to a thing the other day and it was full up with many ethnic minority, our people. And when I asked how many dentists was in the place, there was no hand showing. When I said how many mans was doctors, there was no hand showing. How many lawyers? No hand showing. Man had studio, man had football teams and blah, blah, blahs. But the important things, I think we just need to like collaborate and just get stuff together, really. So my thing is just youth clubs, more youth clubs, more youth clubs, more youth clubs. Give the youth them something to do, and then they don't have to trail on the road and hang out on corners. Thanks, later. And bring back the belt.
Stop making that noise, Ras, man. Sorry.
Yes, yes, big up everyone, big up everyone. Yo, let's wake them up, let's wake them up. Yo, guiding! Guiding! G.A.N.G! Ender! 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 Hey! Alright, cool. We're gonna roll out. Where's the route master then? Master of the route, where are they? Alright. So which way are we leaving? Okay.
So we're going that way. Alright,
route master, we ready?
Ready.
Yo family, this is gonna go very fast, yeah? What? Yo family, are you listening? Guiding!
New generation!
Yo family, it's about food. Yo family, one of our brothers from Hustlafari, if you've seen the Hustlafari brand, yeah, and the Hustler's Holy Book, he's gone and bought everyone some chicken and rice. There's some food here, so anyone who's hungry on the trot, you understand? Come, yeah, if you don't eat meat, that is, you get me? Come get this thing out of my hand, you get me? And I don't expect it to be there for too long, so don't try to be humble and go hungry belly, you know? Like, you get me?
Give thanks. Your family.
I just want to give a big thanks to the community, the people that took time to listen, the ones that came down, the ones that heard the message, allowed us to be gracious hosts. Yo, thank you, hey, let's say thank you to the community, yeah? Thank you! For allowing us in their space, yeah? Okay, yo, family, yeah? Before we leave out, we're going to do a minute of silence because there's been multiple victims in this vicinity, yeah? Of our youth that have lost their lives, so we're just going to respect the area because man is calling it a graveyard, yeah? So we're going to respect the area, do the minute of silence, then we're going to leave out, yeah? We've got our route masters that are getting in position, and once you see them, we're going to follow that direction that they're going in, yeah? So route masters, I'd ask you to get in position and get ready, yeah? All right, who's got the timer for the minute silence? Please, quickly, just a real quick, just a minute. Anyone marking a minute, just let me know when you're ready to mark the minute.
Okay.
Yeah? Yes.
Ready.
Go.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yes, man, thank you.
South Kilburn, for the people, by the people. Respect it, guiding the new generation. Out.
Just don't know who I am. That's the thing.
Another reminder is this year, but we're learning as we go along. So when we're walking past, we're inviting people to come down, yeah, and we're sprinting, yeah. So by the time they come down, we're gone. Like on each of those artists you spoke to, actually gone back in to come back down, yeah. Like some of them are from a different generation than us. So let's pause it a little bit, give them a chance. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. But just, I know we got a mission, but when you get to a junction or something, just give it a second, let people catch up. As we see, look, brought our kids out and that. Let people catch up, yeah, and then we set up again. Remember, right? And another thing is this, yeah? Make sure, I'm glad you got fire. Yo, one second. I'm glad that man them have fire for Babylon, yeah? I celebrate that. But make sure you keep that fire burning, yeah? When you see the ones that look like you and talk like you and grew up with you, but deep in their heart they're Babylon. Make sure when you see them, you got the same fire in it, yeah? Cause fire, that's blatant fire, that's obvious fire. You know the hottest fire? It's the one you can't see. You don't know about Bunsen burner? Yeah? Bunsen burner. The flame you can't see is the most dangerous one. So remember, yeah? Alright, cool, anyway. So, fire! We can move now, Fire! Hey! Fire! Hey! Fire! 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 More fire! Hot fire! Big fire! Lava! Lava! Burn them up! Fire! Dingy! Fire! Burn them! I said G, no A, no N, no G. G, no A, no N, no G. Come to set the people free. Come to set the people free. I don't know.
new chant.
Fire. Cheers.
Respect fire. Now you've been good fire.
You can go straight and go right. You can go straight and go right as well.
Watch out.
Room master.
Yo.
Wait, they're confused.
Straight down
A new generation. A new generation. Touch all. Teach one. Hey, you know?
We got COE. My brother shoots with that Lumix. That's the weapon of choice. Our weapon of choice right now is the ancient horn. Man strapped up to clap at any Babylonian. And if it ain't that man's beating up the drum, fire. A new generation. A new generation.
I don't know what you've been told. I don't know what them man heard. Gang is taking back our turf. So stand up. Rise up. Stand up. Rise up. I don't know what you've been told. Gang is taking back the roads. G.A.N.G. Come to set the people free. Tell them fire, wicked man fire, ancient fire, back day fire, holy pro fire. Tell them say a fire, Babylon empire. Them forget fire, all a liar. Them forget fire, snitch like a choir. You forget fire. Tell them fire, lava, fire, wicked man fire. A new generation. Children? Whose community? Whose community? Yes, man. I think that the young generals out here as well. No. This is content over everything. From your melody.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
I know it's you them.